Hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Ripples. I am Ray as always and welcome along to the second part of the haunted supermarkets in the UK. Tonight we're going to be delving into Scotland and Northern Ireland, and it's going to be an interesting vibe compared to what we found out about England and Wales. Because there's a few here that you might know of if you've been to any part of these countries, or if you haven't and you want to go, these are the ones that you could either avoid, or you could decide to, oh yeah, I'm going to be a thrill seeker and I'm going to go and get touched up by a ghost while going for fucking grade A eggs. So anyways, before we begin, make sure you're liking, subscribing and turning the notification bell on. Let me know which one is your favourite, obviously. Then go back and watch all my other stuff, please, because I'd appreciate it. Don't know why my sub counter ain't working, but Bob's your uncle, Mary's your aunt, I suppose. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in tonight and taking the time out to watch this incredible one I've been talking like this incredible thing. But yeah, so where shall we begin, everyone? Shall we begin in the Scottish, the land of the Scots, or the land of the Irish? I'll let you decide for me in chat and that. Hello, Ryan. Yeah, you're here from the start tonight, mate. Can't believe I got another couple of subs, but who cares? I'm trying my best. Like an idiot. Anyways. Yeah, but where shall we begin, everyone? Scotland or Northern Ireland? Nice. I've heard about that place. I hope you like the new layout, everyone. So let's go into our discussion screen, because this is where we're going to be discussing everything tonight. And yeah, shall we start in Scotland? Half and half, to be honest, Ryan. I've got a question for everyone at the end, so make sure you don't go anywhere before I do. Jesus Christ, Jen. And you're right, we'll start in Scotland then. And we're going to probably go to the most haunted supermarket apparently in Scotland. In 2020, CCTV footage showed a worker apparently being tripped when a crate slid away from her by itself. The staff have nicknamed this ghost Stacy, right? And this is at a place called no, I'll tell you now, Bawtry Hill Supermarket. I will have a look. I will have a look at that. Thank you. Right. Thank you so much. Right. So, obviously, right. Like I said, this is Bawtry Hill Supermarket. Right. Obviously, I'm going to show my screen for people. Right, here we go, everyone. Let's find out, shall we? What happened here? Oh! You see that? Did you just see that? That ghost wanting to do... Oh, man! Look! The ghost was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm moving this crate and you're going to have an accident. She's just walking around like nothing's wrong, look. Look at her, she's just walking around like, yeah. Nothing has happened. I think I done something wrong, but yeah, it weren't me, but yeah, do you think I'll get compensation? Look. To be fair though, I've done that plenty of times on a night out in, especially on a Saturday night. But fuck me. I just love that person's reaction. Look, he's looking at her like, oh my god, Jenny, did you have to just do that? Oh my god, now we're going to be in trouble because we're not stacked the shelves properly. Oh my god. And then Jenny's just like, oh, I'm sorry, Michael, but what the fuck do you expect me to do? I've just had an accident on this floor. Literally. Look. And then if you notice, the second time, look. Where did it go? It's like just spread up quicker. Like, what? Hello? That is nuts. That is nuts. Right, what do you rate that, everyone? Out of 10 for paranormal footage? 1 being it's explainable to 10 being so paranormal that it can't be explained. Like unexplained, you know. So it's basically unexplained. "2020. Easy 10. Literally. You can imagine it though. You're just going through the aisle. This is again. You're real like and you see Victor Meldrew. Oh my god. What an idiot. That breeze just took that crate away. Oh my god. Can't they ever take care of health and safety? Fuck me. What do you think, Jen, on a 1 to 10 scale? Crazy. So what do you think then on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being explainable to 10 being really unexplained. Jen? Definitely up where? Like a 10 or a... Right. Seven. Interesting. It's like, it's crazy though to think that that kind of stuff happens in supermarkets, you know. Could you imagine them having to tell someone that you've broke your back, but it wasn't your fault, it was a ghost? You know? It's alright, sweetheart, I forgive you. Yeah, but can you imagine going to your boss saying that you need time off work because a ghost hurt you? Right. It's alright. I had one last night when I was going to sleep. This woman goes 6-1, 6-1. I'm like, fuck off. Right. Anyways, moving on. It would be a very awkward convo. Right. Now, we're going to a place that is technically not a supermarket, but it's still a retail kind of haunting and that. Can anyone guess what kind of building we're going to? I have no idea. I think they're just trying to get relevant now. Yeah, literally. Or 60 or 6-9. 6-9, forward and backwards. 6-9. But yeah, can anyone guess the type of building we're going to now? Like I said, it's still retail, but it's not a supermarket because I thought this one was interesting. But can anyone guess what kind of building we're going to? Hospital, interesting. But it's not an hospital. But oh, by the way, I want to explain as well. A library. Interesting. Right. No, we're going to a movie theatre. And before I go ahead, everyone, with this one, I just want to say sorry to everyone for the meltdown I had on TikTok yesterday. So when I was explaining and that. So anyways, moving on. We're going to Playhouse Kiosk, Moray Playhouse Kiosk. It's still retail related because this one just jumped out to me and I said, I know that's all these supermarkets and that, but you can still buy stuff over a movie theaters like stuff because you can get sweets, you can get drinks, you know, like you can in a supermarket. So I know, but I just felt like I needed to because I got a message afterwards that was a bit, yeah, not nice, shall we say. Right. Anyways, not technically. So basically, the staff have claimed that cup lids have moved by themselves in here. There's corridors that have been crossed by shadow figures. Voices have been heard in empty sections of the building, and employees have reportedly become so used to it that they treated the phenomenon down to a T, and said it's like a co-worker on the rotor. But looking at it, basically though, this building's been opened in 1932, right?
I'm Alistair from...
Right. Thanks. It's just that, like I said, that message kind of... That message just kind of shook me up though, but yeah, that's not... Anyways, here we go. Now listen to this, everyone.
From the Northern Scot, and I'm here with Steve Bieski, the General Manager of the Murray Playhouse Cinema. Got a question for you, Steve.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready, yes.
Come on,
Let's go. Right. We have had some spooky goings on in the cinema over the past few years. Here we have the kiosk. Not a lot of people will recognise the cinema in the dark. It's usually a lot brighter. Our most recent event that we had involved the kiosk here. To my surprise, we had 3 piles of hot lid cups kindly remove themselves from the counter where they are stored and landed down in front of our microwave down here. I was in the building myself, nobody else here at all. Heard the noise and came through and seen immediately what it was. Now those cup lids that are on the floor do not get stored anywhere near there. They came from up here. Nobody else was in the building and they landed down there. 3 perfect piles there. I have photographic evidence on my phone as well. Sadly, nothing was picked up on the CCTV cameras because they don't quite cover that area there.
When was this, Steve?
This was...
No offence though, it's kind of convenient that the CCTV doesn't pick up on it though. Not saying he's lying, but kind of weird.
Probably about 2 months ago now.
So that's the most
That's
recent.
the most recent one that we've had.
But there's far more than that, isn't there?
Far more has happened in the past 4 years that I have been here, and there have been lots going on before my time here as well. Now I will take you upstairs and I will show you and tell you about what has happened over the past couple of years that warrants an investigation of the paranormal activity.
Please lead the way.
If you follow me. Right, so here we have the foyer for Cinema 2 and 3, where I've seen my most impressive and spooky situation here. Came up to lock up one night, came around the corner here, and straight ahead of me at the door here at the gents' toilets. Have you got the torch here, Alistair?
Give me torch!
A shadowy figure came through the toilet door, actually through the toilet door. The door didn't move, it came out, walked around the corner and went into the door on the right hand side there. This door here is the gents' toilets. The shadowy figure came through this door, took a couple steps, went round the corner and went through this door into the staff room here. It's a large figure of a gentleman. There's no other detail.
Stop calling me a large figure. I'm joking.
It was just a shadowy figure, pure black. No other distinctive features on it at all. And it's strange that it happened in this corner because my other personal situation that's happened was opening up one morning. This is the door here for the cleaners cupboard. All our light switches are behind here. Wednesday morning, opened up. As soon as I put the key into the door and opened the door,
fucking hell,
as
Jen.
clear as day, just over my right hand shoulder, right in my ear, "Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?" And that was it. Instantly got the goosebumps. My reply was, "I'm ready, I hope it's going to be busy." And that was it. When you hear things, it's clear as day. I know I'm not going crazy. it does put a shock to the system.
I bet. Is it just yourself that's seen this then, or is it other people?
Other
as
members
well?
of staff have said they've seen and heard things in the cinema.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Ladies in the kiosk, Sheena Cameron, Linda Connor, they've been with the company for over 30 years, and they have both
Like, it's like actual nuts.
heard stories of people seeing things. They've experienced things themselves. We've had workmen in the building.
Like, I'm not even rude. Could you imagine going to work in one of them places? And I know I'd love it though, but it'd be like, if you're not used to it, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
But you say, is it frightening? I mean, you say you never felt threatened.
Never once felt threatened. Apart from, this is the biggest one with the shadow coming through the door, because that was something I could actually see with my own eyes. And I had to run downstairs and get help from Sheena to come up, because I just didn't want to be up here myself. Since then, everything has been cool. There's not been any issues, but never once felt threatened. It's almost like we're a part of a family.
No, I like that. It's always like, it does look nice there. It's also nice that they don't feel threatened. Yeah, it was just kind of nice, you know. That's in Elgin, Scotland, by the way, everyone. If you live in that area or been there, same here. It's opened in 1932, by the way, which is crazy as well. Opened in 1932, everyone. Right. That's crazy though, isn't it? What does everyone think? Right. Now, can anyone guess where we're going to now? Literally, sweetheart. Glasgow. Funny enough, you are on the right lines actually. With Glasgow, because we're going to go to a local Sainsbury's in Glasgow. Alright. And this local Sainsbury's has basically made the headlines because local paranormal groups and that have said that there's been movement in the stock room, feelings of being watched during night shifts by members of staff, and that they've seen a full-bodied apparition of a man, and in Victorian clothing and garments, and there's not been a paranormal investigation as such yet, because obviously they need to get permission and obviously everything. But looking at the shop, I can't help but think it kind of looks, how can I put it, like something would be happening there, if you know what I mean. Try and get a thing up for everyone. Trying to get it now. Hang on. That's 26. We're trying to get it now. Fucking hell. Literally. But looking at this one though, you'll see what I mean. Here it is. Look, it's like a modern kind of complex, but it was near the Royal Concert Hall. So of course there's going to be something eerie here, you know. Look at it. So is it like trying to do with a concert hall or what, everyone? Let me know. Oh. But it could be something to do with the concert hall, or it could be just the land around it, because think about it, years ago this was probably all open planning and during the Victorian ages or whatever. Because this looks too modern, doesn't it? Could be wrong. Look, see, Buchanan Galleries, see? Don't know what the Buchanan Galleries are famous for. Let's have a quick look. Hello everyone who's just tuning in. Maybe. Let's have a quick look. I'll go a quick googly search. Buchanan Galleries, Glasgow. Original purpose. 999 they opened. It was to be like the premier shopping destination for Glaswegians and anyone else who wanted to go there. And there's also rival Oxford Street in London. Oh. And I've just seen something else, everyone. Hello, everyone who's just coming in. That is what the original site was. Look. Which is interesting. So, I wonder where the haunting comes from. Is it from this time period, or was something happened there ages ago, or? Let me know, everyone. And now, can anyone guess where we're off to now from Glasgow? We've gone from... No, it is different. We've gone from Irvine, Scotland to Elgin to Glasgow. Can anyone guess where we're off to now? Can anyone guess where we're off to now in Scotland? Nope, we're not off to Ireland just yet. We've got 2 more to do in Scotland. Good try though, Jen. Which part of Scotland are we off to now? No, we're off to... We've done Irvine because of that video which I showed everyone. We've done Elgin for the cinema place, which is like not Glasgow, Ryan. We've just done Glasgow. We've not Edinburgh. Is there not? It's up. Think of Northern. Think of North Scotland. It's alright, don't worry. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, everyone, if you're new here, and turning on the notification bell. Yep, North Scotland. No, I'll give you a clue. It's begins with fort. Like a fortress, so fort. Close, Jen. Begins with fort, everyone. Give you a couple more seconds. Right, the answer is Fort William. We're off to Fort William, to Morrison's in Fort William. Because, funny enough, this is one of the strangest cases that I have on here. Don't kick yourself. You might fall. And who would catch you? Because I'm not there. I'm joking. One of the stranger modern cases which I've got on this list, because of this Morrison's, which I found people talking about. Staff and customers have basically talked about cold spots and strange feelings when they've been working late at night. The building has basically like more modern, right, than anything else I've showed. Like it's up there with like the galleries which I just showed you, but they feel like there's a sensation, like because of being here in the islands. I'll show you a picture of this Morrison's, right? And you'll see what I mean. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Here everyone. Look how modern this looks. Like it is old in some places, but it's also modern if you look. So what kind of building does that look like to you? Does that look like an old hospital building? Would you say? Or would you say it's like an old train station or something? I'll try and search, but what would you say first? It is in the islands. Yeah, true. Chapel. What would you say, Ryan? And anyone who's watching on catch up, put in the comments what one's been your favourite so far. And then let me know what one's your favourite at the end as well. Could be anything though. It's like you don't know what you're building on, really. That's an interesting point, to be honest, about the car park being big. Shall I see if I can get any more information up on it? Oh! Interesting. It's like it's adjacent to the site of the original 17th century old fort. Literally, Ryan. And as well, look at America, for example, where they've done with Native Americans. They're starting now. We're in the old fort. The old Fort Williams there. It's adjacent to it. That's nuts. That is nuts. Well, hello, Tim. You're late. You're late, Tim. You're late. Yellow card. You're late. Yeah, I fixed it all last night. Right, but yeah. It's adjacent to the 17th century fort. Everyone, that one. That's kind of crazy to think about, though. It's adjacent to the fort. That fort would have been guarded and protected. Nah, red card is if you really do something to piss me off. But yeah, no. I'm just working for the 17th century fort across those adjacent to it. So with soldiers, it could be like a burial ground for soldiers. Question mark. What does everyone think? Well, everyone else is just you, Tim, and Ryan and Jen. And a minute. Yeah, it's kind of weird though, isn't it? This is why I'm not being rude. Don't get me wrong. If it's an historical site, they should leave it alone. They should do nout. Because I'm not rude, otherwise you're upsetting the fucking poor people there, and it's like not very good. It is. What? What's a good point, Tim? I'm glad everyone likes the new layout. Well, I've got a question, like I said, I've got a question in a minute for everyone when I'm done. So, right now, Yeah, they just roll with the end of a needle, yeah. Right. So we've gone from Irvine to Elgin to Glasgow to Fort William. We're now going somewhere else. Can anyone guess which part of Scotland is our last stop before we move on to the Northern Ireland section? And for your information, it's an interesting one. Nope. Not that far. Not Skye. Not Glasgow. Not Shetland. Not John Galls, not Edinburgh. Five. Interesting, you're close. Good five. Hibernian, that's Edinburgh, Tim. Dirty kill. You're all out. Oh, have I did. Belmore, nope. Nope. Not Parsley. I think you mean Paisley. Yeah. Not Paisley. Think! I'll give you a clue. Think of somewhere close to Edinburgh. Govan. Oh, close. Chanois. Ooh. You're... Shall I say, if I say you're Stranraer, you're close to Stranraer. There you go. Like, very close. Queensferry. You actually got it, To be honest, Jen. You actually got him. Your clock is like... Right, we're going there. Right. Can anyone guess what kind of building we're going to be haunted, well, looking into, haunting wise? Nope, not a job centre. Coffee shop? Nope. Not Greg's, but your finger. No, I know a quick save. Quick save is wild. Right. Think of it. You're close with Greg's, I'll say that. You're close with Greg's. I remember quick save. I remember Safeways as well. No. Right, hang on. What is Greg's? What would you call, what type of shop would you call Greg's? Yes, we're going to a bakery. We're going to a bakery. Bakery. Where Summerfield, yeah, I also in them, yeah. Right. Right. It's near a pub as well, right? You'll see what I mean. With this one, everyone. Right, here's the pub. And here's the bakery. Look how old that is. Lovely view of the bridge though. Oh. Look at that bridge. Oh, that looks lovely. Right. Used to be the old William Hill building as well, if you look. Right. this is it now. Do you see what I mean? It's like this is old, like really old. It looks like an old where the old toilets used to be, you know. Lovely view though, like I said. Right. Someone in the disabled bay. Can anyone tell me what you think is haunting here? Turn that off now. So, can anyone tell me what is haunting there? Basically, everyone, there's a story tied to this, kind of. Not an old Victorian lady, but there's an old lady involved. Basically, the story is, I'm going to go like that to abbreviate. The story is that there's a tunnel that goes from the pub to some of them buildings, because we're going towards the sea area, well, or river, whatever you want to call it, and because that building's on the way, the tunnel would lead under it. But there's a story that the tunnel underneath is haunted by smugglers, and it's going crazy. Listen to this. The story goes that an old lady, right? The old lady was one of the smugglers' wives. This is crazy. One night she was so pissed off. Basically, this was how she put so annoyed. But I'm going to say so pissed off. So pissed off with her husband going into the pub and talking to young women that she pushed him down the stairs of the tunnel and locked him in. The story goes that they starved to death. And he haunts the tunnel. Fucking hell. And people have heard unexplained footsteps coming from above and in the pub, and people have heard laughter like it was coming through the floor. Which is kind of crazy, especially during winter evenings, they say. Well, judging by what they were up to back then, Ryan, I don't even know. It's true that stuff like that happens, but I don't know whether it's like, you know, true in a sense, you know. It's what I found, but like I said, it's true because I could believe it happened back then, but whether it's true, I don't know. If it is true, then fuck me, you know. Right, like I said, now that brings the Scotland chapter to a close with a weird one. I'll let people decide if they believe it or not, but it is 50-50. It is possible, but I don't know whether the story's changed over time. You know, you don't know whether the story's changed over the time, or translation, or, you know, lost in translation, so to speak, you know. Yeah, I cheat. I cheat on my I cheat on quizzes. I'm joking. No, I don't cheat on I don't cheat in relationships though. If you're going to cheat in a relationship, I've always say this: why get with a person in the first place? You're trying to get with a person because you want to be with them. Why cheat on them in the first place? Yeah, true. Anyways, moving on to Northern Ireland. Can anyone guess where we're starting in Northern Ireland? You can either give me the supermarket name or the place. I've done it a few times on because it's not on my own though. I've done it a few times in school. I had to do it in school. Oh, good shout, Marks and Spencer's. Not though, it's not the place, but good shout. Hello everyone who's just tuning in. Belfast, you're correct. We're going to Belfast. Right. Now, supermarket guessing time. Nope. Cheers. And you're correct, Ryan. Tesco's. Right. So basically, several workers have said that it's late night again. I've said that they've discussed it. They discussed this theme that stock has moved on its own. Alarms are triggered in the empty building. They said that they've got a sense that someone keeps on watching them when they're alone, and they say that the locker room or the right. Good, because you want good, because I don't want you to see this tab. No. Literally, Ryan. I miss when we go and everything was actually cheap. But yeah. They discussed in the locker room, right, the staff area, you know, where they put, you know, where their lockers are, and that's a sensation that someone it tugs at their hair, whereas male or female, whoever's in there, they get their hair tugged. But looking at the supermarket, it's another one of case of. Why is it haunted? Not in that sense, but hang on. I'll show you. Hang on. Right. Yeah, to be fair, you are watching me. There you go, see? See what I mean? Look how weird, look at, it's like a new build again. Look. But whatever's on this land is haunting it. You know what I mean? It's got to be the land, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. There must be. Trying to see if I can get any more information up. Oh! Oh! What was that then when it was around? Oh, there's a weaving mill and flax. There's a flax spinning and weaving mill located on that site. So there must be a worker then who worked in there that's haunting at Tesco's. That's crazy. True, Jen. Right. Now we're going to Lisbon. Lisbon. Right. The supermarket we're going to is Sainsbury's. And basically this one is crazy. Because this supermarket doesn't have anything happening on the inside, right? True, Jen. Right. Can anyone guess what, if it's not inside, anyone guess what I'm going to say with causing the paranormal activity at this supermarket in Lisbon, this Sainsbury's? Tim knows it, this place then. So can anyone guess what the activity is at this supermarket? Because he's not inside. True. But the trouble with this supermarket ain't in the doors here. It's out here. Apparently the activity is that there's shadow figures often seen around this car park. This car park has seen shadow figures, which is nuts. People are saying it, and there's some security guards have seen it on that, but apparently they don't know what is causing it. I'm trying to get information on what was there, but that's only Greenland. Like that's field. Fucking hell. Yeah, they probably just stepped out. It's probably just chavs getting drunk and offering each other a blooming finger for a pack of sweets. But no, but seriously though. Right. Now we're going to another place in Northern Ireland and another Tesco's. Right. Right. This one is a weird experience, this one. So I can't get a good view of the Tesco's for you. Apart from this bit. Look. There's a barrier as well, obviously. But look, it's near here as well. Near an old church. But apparently the problem with this, right, this Tesco's, as nice as it looks, everyone, is that it's near Crumlin Road, Gaul, in Belfast, and stories from nearby retail workers have basically said that they've had unexplained experiences such as hearing voices in empty loading bays, motion sensors activating after hours, and that, and basically something that Jen said earlier, funny enough, there's a sensation of being watched from the fridges, like the fridge freezer area. which is crazy. Now, as you can see, I'm showing you what I've got next. Smithfield, right? Smithfield Market, everyone. You're going to laugh, because this one is centered around a person called, a woman, right? Called Biddy. Right? Biddy, yes, Biddy. Right? Traders and visitors have reported footsteps and whispers after closing time. Paranormal investigators have repeatedly featured this market, right? But looking at it, right, you can kind of tell that the history's here. There you go. Look at it. Isn't that crazy? Look how old that is. Yeah, literally though, chavs. Crazy though. That Smithfield Market. I need to find out more about this Biddy person, but apparently, here you go. The three-year-old young woman named Biddy, whose life was cut short by grief and despair. According to legend, this is legend, by the way, everyone here. Biddy fell deeply in love with a market stallholder. His ambition, however, drew him away from the market, and he tragically died before their love could ever flourish. Heartbroken, Biddy turned to drink in an attempt to numb her sorrow, and basically, yeah, the drink took her life, basically. Also, make sure everyone go and like my Facebook page as well. Right, and moving on from Smithfield Market, we go to the last location, everyone. Right. And this is the crazy one. Because this ain't actually, I'm going to tell you that this I'm going to tell you that this one's crazy, because this is not an actual supermarket, everyone. Hello, who's tuning in? Come in. This one is not an actual supermarket as such, but it's an art gallery now. But it was a gas office in Belfast. Now it's a Golden Thread Art Gallery, but once upon a time it was a corporation gas office. And during the early years of the 20th century, a number of strange occurrences took place here, on the upper floors. Especially, staff have said that they would often open up the offices in the morning, only to find that numerous items had been moved. Mostly heavy furniture, but sometimes it was everything in the room at once. And there was those who believed that the activity was centered around someone who had died as a result of gas poisoning. But if this was the case, then there would be no doubt that it would be difficult to pin it down, as an average of 130 people per year were killed in gas accidents at the time. Another explanation is, they said that it could be someone lingering when it was an old employee. I couldn't think of the word for a second. Like an old employee or employer. So it's kind of crazy though. So what's been your favourite tonight, everyone? Let me know. Make sure you're liking and subscribing as well. So yeah, what's been your favourite from all them, everyone? I need to adjust this so it tells me. Fuck it, I'll sort it out of the stream. Sorry. The one with the crate was your favourite. The cinema, I think, or the Tesco with the shadows in the car park. Interesting. What's everyone else's favourite? So I know Tim joined late. So what's your favourite, Tim? What? Once Tim puts his favourite in, I'll tell you what my plans are. Tim, what's your favourite? Lisbon. What? Because you know that one. Or you know the place, I mean. Pardon me. Right. Right, now I'm going to end it there, everyone. But I'm going to go on TikTok, so I want everyone over there as well. Anyway, if possible. Because I want to... I want to have like an art talk with everyone, if you know what I mean. So give me about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. But I'll put in a Discord, right? When I put in a Discord, like, please come over, alright? And keep an eye out then, because I know you're not on Discord. But if anything, I'll send you a message anyway, just to let you know I'm going live on TikTok. Come over, and I'm just going to do an art to art thing tonight, talking and that, and just because I'm not gaming or anything, but I just want to have a nice art to art with everyone. All right. So keep an eye on the Discord. All right. I'll see you all later, everyone. All right. Take care. Bye. Love ya, and remember, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and like the video, please. Bye bye, everyone.